The joys and struggles intertwine. A dance unique, one of a kind. Amidst the cloud of smoke, thoughts fly. Together we rise, reaching for the sky. Under the stars, our spirits unite. Conversations flow from day into night. Healing and laughter as we ignite. Motherhood, sex and marijuana inside. Talk to me, let's explore the scene.
What's good, people? Kai Storm in the motherfucking building. Motherhood Sex Marijuana in the motherfucking building live. Yes, we are live. What is good? Waiting for Kai. Yes, there she go right there. What's good, lady?
What's good? What's good, bestie? What is up, everybody?
Yeah.
I am so excited.
So excited. Lord have mercy.
Yes.
This is what we call doing it big. Like literally doing it big. Yes.
Well, there's definitely been some improvements since our first episode.
Oh,
Motherhood Sex Marijuana, the motherfucking building, y'all.
Building, y'all. That's right. And
man.
Of course, we are excited to go live. Of course, we are excited to be with new producers, iRant Network, the Cure Network. Yes, indeed. We, you know what I'm saying? We soon to be on the Roku TV. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And the next stop is what? Live shows. Live shows. Traveling to live shows. Yes, let's speak it into existence.
Why not? Why not?
Into existence.
Man, all you dispensaries out there, holla at your queens. You know, we love people. We love weed. Yes, this is our 10th season. Yes, we have been doing this for quite a while. And I just want to personally thank everybody that's been on the journey from jump to now. And so we're so excited for this guest. And before we go on any further, I just have to shout out my bestie, Kai Storm, if you don't know. She's really the I would say the front runner when it comes to MSM and the growth that we've had. She's relentless and she gets on my case, and I be the one that be late and I be the one that be, you know, doing my thing. But it feels so refreshing and so comforting. And I feel full of confidence just in myself, but also in my team with her and our other beautiful, you know, team members. And so so happy to be here. I missed the last conversation with our special guest today. Who is our special guest today, Kai? What it do?
Man, listen, our special guest is Miss Ashley Wynn Grimes, aka your holistic concierge, aka Miss Cannabis Nurse of Instagram. Yes, indeed. First of all, I came up on her page on Instagram just because she, you know, she was always sharing some great facts, great knowledge on cannabis and how, you know, her role as a nurse has developed in the genre and also in the pathway of, you know, being a new entity in this cannabis community. Because one thing I love and one thing we always promote here on Motherhood Sex Marijuana is cannabis businesses. We promote people that are creating new lanes for themselves and definitely promote their businesses and give them a chance to, you know, talk about what they do and expand on how they plan to grow in their situation. And yes, the last conversation Ruby missed, but listen, let's not get it twisted, because Ruby misses, you know, these episodes because of family situations. Hello, the show is called Motherhood Sex Marijuana. Hello,
take care of that family first. That's all we got to say.
that means family first. So, and the
Mm-hmm.
bottom line is she knows, guess what? She knows that I'm always going to hold it down. I'm always going to
Okay.
make sure we together. And when a guest is booked, I make sure that the guest is here. And if the guest is not here, we figure it out. Hello, that's one thing we've been doing for 9 seasons. But this time around, it's going to be live. Now, of course, we're going to try to keep Miss Technical Difficulties the fuck out of our lives. Oh no, we gonna tell that bitch. We already told her like 10 million times. Go on about your life. Go find
Yeah.
somewhere to take it.
We got some help with that. And I also wanted to shout out
Hey, man,
Paper
I'm here.
Posh too.
Yes. Oh
Paper
yes.
Posh, I love you, Ma. Thank you for hooking us up with these brilliant people. Thank you for being a brilliant person yourself. We need you on here again. And I just love you. I needed to say that. And I can't wait for Ashley to come on out here. I got something for Ashley. I got some
Yes.
questions
Bring
that I
on out. Yes.
prepared.
All right, Miss Ashley Grimes. Yes, indeed. How you
What's up,
doing?
Ashley?
Yes, and
Hey,
Ruby,
what's up,
I'm gonna
y'all? Hey,
let
what's
you
up,
lead
y'all?
because I'm gonna let you lead because hello, because Ruby needs to ask the questions that she needs to ask the questions.
Oh man, thank you. I just wanted to let's make sure y'all see this Motherhood Sex Marijuana
Yes.
podcast apron. Okay. It's a great, addition to your baking and your cooking attire. Ashley, thank you so much for coming here. I do have aside from the issues with our healthcare system, right? I have a profound respect for nurses, nurses that give a fuck, to be quite frank. And so I know this by my own personal experience. And so I just want to thank you. It takes a special heart to even entertain the thought of taking care of somebody else. And so
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
I say all that to say is, with regards to your career as a registered nurse, are we still doing that, or are we more like a private practice situation?
Oh, I'm still doing it. I'm a
Right,
nurse for life,
beautiful,
y'all. I'm a nurse for
beautiful.
life. That's
That's
what
right.
I take care of people.
Beautiful.
And right now I work in hospice. So
Okay.
yeah, supporting as a nurse manager, supporting nurses and bringing holistic measures to the end of life process. So that's currently what my life is looking like. I've been through quite a bit of a journey. I've done a million things in my career. I still identify as a cannabis nurse. I'm always a Reiki practitioner. Wherever I show up, the energy is just love and light, like period.
Right.
And I honor truth and all those things. And yeah, plant medicine is part of the life cycle. So I mean,
That's beautiful.
that's what we do.
Yes,
So we want to honor wellness, and so that
absolutely.
people help understand and embody in their life.
You know what? I didn't know that you mentioned hospice, and the reason why that's I think that word has been on my mind is because my sister and I talked about getting into hospice care, kind of in the maybe even explore the ideas of a doula, like I'm a death doula, because and it's this is why because not only because it's natural, right? It's a natural process, and there's not enough people that care. It's aside from that, it's a cultural thing. So in my culture, it's imperative that we take care of our elderly, and so it's not uncommon for us to see them on their way out. Now, living in a Western, can you guys hear me? Okay, I feel like there's like a
Yes,
feedback or something.
definitely. I can hear
Okay.
you.
Well, I was going to say living in the United States, right, where healthcare is such a different concept than what my ancestors are, maybe define. And not only that, it's just I find that taking care of the old and elderly is just not that cool anymore. Like it's almost like, oh my gosh, you do this thing, and it's so amazing when it's like we all should be doing that.
Yes, we should.
And
It's part of
yes,
community. It's part of community, right?
life, yes, it
Right, like it's a
is.
life cycle. When you're very, very young and when you're very, very old, you need care, you need support, you need family and community. You can't make decisions on your own a lot of the time. You don't have the capacity, you don't have the strength, you don't have, it's all these things. And so when people talk about marginalized communities, are very, very young and are very, very old fall in that category, and are often forgotten, especially on this side of the world in America. We often want to dispose of our people as soon as they're not productive, as soon as they don't meet capitalistic standards and requirements. We often want to be like, oh, well, no, not helpful no more. You're not able to do insert here. Right. And so I do appreciate how in many cultures, especially historically and ancestrally, care of transitions is part of the cycle. Right. So care of bringing that baby in, whether you're midlife and bringing a child into the earth, or if you're taking a life or a soul and transitioning that earth to the spiritual plane. Right. And so, yeah, it's sacred, it's necessary work. I think that it should be embedded into family systems. But unfortunately, first of all, you mentioned hospice. Hospice has a stigma. Just the concept of death is a stigma, right? Like we don't want to talk about it.
We don't want to talk about this one thing that we're all, yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Now I got a question because it's definitely not coming together in my head as far as hospice is concerned. So you're telling me that you have patients that you visit that involve their hospice care with cannabis or CBD or of that nature to eat certain things. Let me hear about this, because I want to hear about that.
Oh my God. Okay. So yeah, it's a fascinating thing for sure. So end of life is different. So care of a person is very different at the end of life versus care of a person when, like, you're trying to get them better, or, fix, their blood or whatever. You're going to give them medicine to fix their blood pressure. You're going to give them medicine to fix their anxiety. You're going to give them whatever and to address whatever the symptom is with some sort of, a lot of times, pharmaceutical measure. And one of the reasons why a lot of us are frustrated with the healthcare system is because we only use pharmaceuticals to treat just a lot of things when you could do it holistically, right?
Speak about it.
Right. But end of life is a little different because we do actually want to medicate. We do want you to be comfortable. We do want you to be as peaceful as possible as you experience the symptoms that come along with coming to the end of life. So a common symptom is terminal agitation, right? Person may get very, very agitated, get very uncomfortable. They may lash out on their family members. So yeah, we want to give them something to calm that down. And yeah, Ativan is a very common pharmaceutical that we use, but cannabis can also be very helpful.
Exactly. And the knowledge of utilizing the right compounds, the right. So I love how you talked about CBN and CBD and these terms that we kind of don't really do. We just barely started, scratching the surface of. There are so many compounds, correct me if I'm wrong, that, yes, so many, I heard an echo, my bad. There's just so many compounds that I didn't even know. Like if let's say you need some sleep, you need help sleeping, you need help with pain management, you need help with inflammation. What I would do is study your symptoms, find out, if you want to explore, definitely consult somebody like Ashley that knows what she's talking about and that cares and can give you both perspectives. And so I think that that's really helpful. You don't have to just go to a dispensary and just ask them which one's going to get you effed up the most all the time. You know what I mean? It's especially if you've been smoking for a while, I think it would behoove us to just find out how it can benefit us even more. And so I think my first step towards that is realizing that I don't like sativa strains. I don't like most of them. They get me super jumpy, and I don't like to be asleep sometimes. I'm pretty high energy. Don't let this chill demeanor fool you. I'll be all over the place. And I'm not diagnosed, but I think I have symptoms of someone that has ADHD. It doesn't take a scientist to figure this out. You just got to know yourself. And then I feel also that things are limited, not only in the healthcare industry, but words itself. It's limited. And so English ain't the only language, you guys. In fact, I even argue that it's limiting because you can't express everything in the English language. And so sometimes I do need help with words, and I do like to lean on my friends that are a bit more educated in certain areas. Now, I'm in the area of orgasm. If you want to know how to get one, then we should talk. But I can't tell you what cannabinoids are going to help with your acid reflux. You got to figure that out for your own, baby. We have some resources. We've interviewed so many people like Ashley that have not only utilized it, found it, researched it, but also helped people along the way. And so that right there is power, y'all. You know what I mean? And Kai and I are just lucky that we can talk about it.
You know what? My follow-up question to that is the how much of a pushback have you gotten within healthcare based on these new remedies? Because the fact is, hello, we know healthcare is all about helping the pharmaceuticals make money so that both of them make money, because one hand wash the other and both hands wash the face, and the name of their game is to be mechanics, not to fix the problem, but to patch it up so that you come back and get something else. So I'm assuming that as you are going along in your journey and trying to evolve, the industry as far as cannabis and CBD as a medicine, is there any pushback that you're getting from the industry?
So first of all, if you're going to hire me to do anything, anybody can Google me. You can find me on the internet. Like, it's so easy. You know what I'm about. Off the break. You already know what I'm about. But like, seriously, but that's why I feel like hospice is a good place for me, because cannabis is a patient-driven medication, meaning the patient chooses it, right? They go get it themselves, right? They use their own money to do their thing, right? It's not enmeshed in the healthcare system as much as other pharmaceuticals are, right? Like, you can't get a Xanax without a prescription, right? But you can get a certification, and then
sometimes you can. I'm just kidding. That's another story. Yeah.
With that part, that is true. But theoretically, on the light side of things, you're not supposed to, right? Because all these rules and systems are set up, right? And so when you are employed, you have to follow the rules as they're written. We have very strict policies and things that we have to follow. But one thing for me that's very important, that like part of my journey has and continues to be a work in progress, I am showing up authentically me, right? So there's no way that I'm not going to inform if I have information to educate on. Like, if a patient has a certain issue, a complaint, a need, there is nothing outside of my scope that says that I can't have a conversation. I can't educate you. And so that's where my advocacy shows up. So, I'm not as much, I'm getting a little old, so I be tired a little bit. So I'm not out in the streets like I used to be, but
Girl, we understand completely.
But, I still can use my voice and leverage it in ways where my power allows me to. And it shows up in being able to teach the community. It shows up in ways that I educate, and it's holistic, right? So I am going to talk about energy. I am going to talk about plants and herbs, and and I'm still going to inform you about the side effects of your pharmaceuticals. And I'm going to let you know that these are all your personal choices, and you have autonomy over your own body and free will. Right? So, and this is where, a lot of times nurses don't recognize their power. So sometimes they fall in the trap of following the rules and the process and checking boxes off without thinking about the impact, without thinking about the implications, and without considering other people's lifestyle, other people's culture, You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you speak to certain people from certain cultures and you tell them that cannabis is bad, they already don't trust you off the break. So they're not listening to you.
Could be.
Exactly.
I love that you said that. I actually have a person very close to me, my mama, who
Not very close.
let's she's a little close. But I don't have debates with her. I have a simple, you do what is best for you. I'm gonna do what's best for me. And if you want to experiment, I'm always here for you, homie. And hold on, now that we brought up moms, we need to take a whole shift to this. I assume, first of all, that you're a mother. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's right. Okay, beautiful. That's it. Now, hold on, I'm sorry. The question is this: how has parenting your children or child allowed you to parent yourself where your mother or father could not provide?
Wow, that's a hard one. Huh? Okay.
Right up in there.
Rare, because that's exactly what they do. They open up opportunities for you to deal with all the wounds that your parents left you with. Okay, and so yeah, like everything. And so I am parenting in a way that I am unfamiliar with. I don't know if I'm doing this thing all the way right. I really don't. But one thing I do believe is honesty with my children. Like I said, authenticity is a core value. So that shows up for me, and that's also true for them. So yes, be honest about where you are and what you need and how you feel and what you're doing, right? And I'm also what I can do to show up authentically for y'all too. Y'all gonna see me as a whole human. Y'all gonna see me when I'm not well. Y'all gonna see me when I'm feeling great. And I'm just going to show up and be me where I'm at in the moment. And so
they respect that. And they respect that for real, because it's like, you know what I mean? Because with me, that's how I've done it with my kids. I keep it real. Therefore, you watching it with me, you see what's going on with me. So therefore, there's no situations. There's no confusion. There's no, you don't know what's going on. You right there with me. So I think that's the best way to do it. Real talk.
Yeah. And we gonna make mistakes though. You know what I mean? Like what I think isn't traumatizing to you in this moment, right? Because I can always learn from every moment in the past, right? But what I think is not harmful to you in this moment shows up as harmful for you in that moment. Let's meet each other here now and discuss it. Let's talk about it. You know, like I know when I would bring up to my mom certain things about, let's say, you did X, Y, and Z, and I didn't like that, she would get all mad about it. Like, why are you bringing that thing up or whatever, right? And it's like, but girl, but it happened. But it happened though. So why can't we have a conversation? So I've just kind of flipped that approach with my kids to just say, like, this is where we are and this is what we're doing. And if you didn't like that, I'm sorry. I really do apologize.
Not for nothing, I had that same conversation with my oldest daughter. As soon as she got grown, that was one of the first things she did. She sat me down and let me know, listen, look here, and I didn't like, and at this point, you know, you looking at her and you like, oh yeah, well, yeah, well, I mean, yeah, and what you want me to do? Go back and take it back? We today I'm today years old, learning that you pissed off from when you was younger. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for real. And you know what I mean? And it's gotten to the point, and it's so funny because with my situation, it literally it's attached with like other people in my family, like my sister. And my sister don't speak to me up to this day because of the same reasons that my child was mad at me. But at the same time, it's like, because she's still connected with my sister, you know, and my daughter looks at her and tells her, yo, like, you still pissed off? Like, I'm grown and we done passed that. Like, what you just gonna be mad for the rest of your life? Like, you look corny. But at the same time, for her, it's a valid reason to be still pissed off. And it's like, okay, with it, you know, in my head, I'm mad that we don't talk, but at the same time, I'm like, if you still on that bullshit, then go ahead with that bullshit, because I can't. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead with that bullshit, because I can't. Like, come on now. Like, I got other shit to handle at this point. I literally got other shit to handle. So being mad over some shit that happened fucking before COVID, like BC, motherfucker, before fucking COVID. Like, come on. We
it was a whole different world. What are you talking about?
Oh no, Aya, let's be honest. Let's keep it real. The life we are live right now is AC after COVID. Right? And anything that happened before COVID, that for granted blood clot. Man, come on, man. You're vexed with what? What's going on with you? What we doing?
Oh my gosh.
No.
Yes, ma'am.
Things. Wow, you're right. You're still vexed. Boy, you're weird. I want peace.
Really.
In my thing about all the emotions, there are high vibrational emotions and there are low vibrational emotions. And the ones that I don't want to hold on to is like anger, frustration, jealousy. Like, I mean, yeah, they come up, but I'm not holding on to it. I'm not going to be sitting around being mad at people. And I don't want, and if you mad at me for whatever reason, I'm happy to deal with it. I'm happy to apologize. I'm not one of those people that's not going to be like, my bad, I'm sorry, you know, because let's move forward. Like the connect. And again, I work in hospice. And the end is always near in my mind. You know what I mean? Like, so like life is just too short to be walking around being frustrated about silly things that you had no control over.
Agreed. And I'm so glad that you all touched on that, because, and I agree, we don't harp on, like, I'm not going to be mad at my mom anymore over some shit that she did when I was 8. Now that's just me, because I choose to have that discussion with myself. However, this lady did some shit recently. Where this lady did some shit recently that I thought we were way past due. Okay. And I'm sharing this. I was like, I didn't know if I was going to share this, but I think it's imperative too, because someone might be experiencing it too. And you can comment down, let us know how you're dealing with it, whatever, DM us, whatever. So long story short, she did something in which was very hurtful to me. And, let's just say she publicly intentionally tried to humiliate me, because she, and this is the twisty. I realized after I cried about it, after I'm like, man, F that B, how could she treat him? After I'm like, okay, I got to figure this out, because it's going to eat at me. And like, I'm a brilliant being. I can't be dulled by now. You know what I'm saying? So we got to alchemize. We got to figure this out. So I said, you know what? I don't want to do this again with this bitch. I don't want to come through recycled, me having to come through another descendant, her coming through a descendant, so that we could figure this out. If you don't know what I'm talking about, baby, we'll explain it some other time. But my thing is, with her, it's like, you know what? You're going to get, you know what treatment you're going to get, lady? Silver platter. I'm going to treat you. And you know what I realized is my mom's about 12 years old. No disrespect. And anyone in my family, please don't come for me. Let's have a real conversation. She's about 12 years old in a emotional. I don't know. There you go. Let's use emotional. So, but talking about caring for your elders. So there's this thing, right? Because I'm still living in a Western society. I still can act like these white people and be like, oh, well, fuck you. And I don't want to talk to you. I'm going to keep but I'm not built like that. Okay. So what we have here is, okay, lady, it's me and you. Come on, right here. I'm going to take care of you. And you know what? I started buying for her. I kid you not, markers and colored pencils and crayons, because when she gets this and maybe a little treat like a smoothie or an ice cream or something, it goes back to her childhood. I don't need no damn therapist for this. This is trial and error, baby. This motherfucker wants a mango smoothie from fucking McDonald's. Okay, she wants and I presented to her.
No, it's so true. It's so true.
Dude, tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying. Whoever. So and you know what? It's brought me so much joy. Like, it's like, man, you know what? Like, I love her. I mother her. And due to me mothering her, it's me mothering myself.
Yeah.
And it feels good, baby, because I think I'm a decent mom. You know what I'm saying? These kids are still, fucking with me. Well,
Yeah.
but they have no choice not to, right? Yeah. But at the same time, I just wanted to thank the both of you for being solid mothers. That there's very people expect us just to be mothers, and if you ain't doing something, you just a piece of shit, right? No, that's not. We humans, we make mistakes, and I will allow my mom to make a mistake because I'm not God. But at the same time, it's like it took a lot of tears, it took a lot of frustration. It took talk with the deity to be like, I can't figure this out. You need to help me now. Because I am not passing this shit down to my babies. They're so much more advanced than I am that I would be pulling them so back by doing that. Y'all feel me on that?
Yeah, no, I mean, you're bringing up ancestral wounds through that conversation. And if child raising is done properly, your child should elevate energetically, at least by a little bit, right? So you would suspect that the offspring would have a little bit more awareness, a little bit more perspective, a little bit more. And so we can parent our parents, except they still own the role of parents. So they still want to kind of do the parental type things to honor the role, when in all actuality, we're actually flipping. It's a role reversal and we're taking care of them. I also bring my parents little gifts. I brought my dad marbles over the weekend. Okay. So
that's right.
a real thing, because we want them to experience joy, because I think that the generation prior to us, they didn't have enough opportunity like we do to be introspective, to reflect. And especially if you have cannabis on board, and or if you use psilocybin as a medicine, we are very, very, very introspective, emotionally intelligent, emotionally aware, and want to connect and have community with people on purpose. Right. And those are not things that were ever discussed in the previous generation. It was always about, when do I go to work and when is retirement? It was literally 2 steps to adulthood. That's it. And so our generations and younger, we see the nuance. We see all the little, the hiccups and the traumas and the hurt.
And we feel everything.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You notice it. A lot of us are very empathic, right? Like, and so
Mm-hmm.
and we want to communicate those things. And the reason why it hurts so bad when they start talking to us, and a lot of times it's not on purpose, it's not to, like, they're not trying to harm us, really, a lot of times, not all the time. But it really is in their ignorance that they're behaving any kind of way. And to your point, they haven't developed emotionally enough to be able to be aware enough that that is even painful to you a lot of the time. You know what I mean? So they're just acting off of their own subconscious programming, and we're being impacted by it day in and day out. And really, it's all by design, because what are we supposed to be healing? Right? To break the curses, the ancestral curses. Why does mama act like that? Why did her mama's mama act like that? Why did her mama's mama act like that? We are in slave time at that point. Okay. So
especially if you actually experience your mama's mama too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause my mama's mama, Lord have mercy, the lady, she was one of those chicks that would be at church every Sunday. But from Monday through Saturday, it was judgment on everybody. Like, who? Just nose high up in the air and judgment. But reach a church a Sunday, no, different things. Praise the Lord. What? I love everybody. Everybody loves me. Praise the Lord. But as soon as we walk out door, back to judgment.
Oh shoot, that's
back to judgment. And so when you experience their mama's mama, and then you see your mama, and you just like, you want to do different. I definitely do different. And people, I've gotten used to the fact that they talk about me behind my back, and the main thing they judge is my weed intake. Who cares? I don't. I never could. And I make it clear that I never will. What happened? Living my life, seeing where. Who mad?
Mm.
I know
Definitely.
business where you're mad with, because you're not mad with me. Me no business
My
about
business.
you. You're right.
Yeah.
Hello.
How
Hello.
Ashley, Kai's married. I'm sure you guys talked about that. You're married as well.
Yes.
And how long have you, if you've been married longer than 10 years, then can you give me like 3 bits of advice on why it should matter to even want to be married?
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. So I've been married for 15 years. And so 3 bits of advice. Okay. Because a lot of times we choose marriage based on templated programming, subconscious programming. So we choose our partners based on what's already been displayed to us somehow. Think like certain traits and things. We're like, oh yeah, that's who I need. And a lot of times it isn't exactly who you need, and you find yourself in a pretty shitty situation, right? So first things first, before we decide to commit, um let's be truthful and honest with ourselves, right? Because a lot of times we will get into situationships, relationships, whatever, and not really know what we need, not really know what we want, not really know how we even want to be treated. We don't even know how to treat ourselves. So I think, if and when I were to go back in time, I would spend a little bit more time in that area, just kind of deciding like, what do I want my future self, my future married self to look like, right? Um, so with all of that being said, I would, the other thing that I think is super important is the commitment, right?
Mhm.
Um, both people must choose commitment.
Mhm.
And every time we choose commitment, because it's not just one time. You don't just get married and like you just committed and that's it forevermore, right?
Mm-mm.
Like it's every day is a choice whether or not you want to be committed to each other and to the relationship and what it is. And so personally, I've kind of evolved into this place where every commitment gets reassessed every 6 months. Um,
I love that. Love that.
Jobs, friendships, relationship, like all of it gets
Mhm.
reassessed. What's going right? What's not going so well? What makes me
Mhm.
feel good? Do I want to continue? Where do I see this going? Whatever. And then the third thing about it is my husband is my journey partner.
Mm.
Like we have seen each other and connected with each other in different planes and spiritually, and like
Mm.
we've seen each other together in different lifetimes over and over and over again. And so regardless of what he does right and regardless of what he does wrong, we are both in this together because it's part of the journey.
Okay, I love that. I love that overall perspective. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on that. I just wanted to read this comment before I forget. Somebody had a really good comment here. It says, yeah, trauma will keep you stuck mentally at a certain age, sometimes forever. It's wild how our kids will tell us what we did wrong raising them, but that's okay. Or that's easy for them to say because we were just kids raising kids. It's interesting what my own seeds have told me. Experience from style of parenting. Life is crazy. I like y'all show. 3 beautiful women dropping gems. Oh, thank you. We love you, baby. Thank you, Gary.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah, thank you so much. We appreciate your insight and thank you for that marriage thing, bit about marriage, because I've been having this like negative taste in my mouth when it comes to that word, and I need to watch it because unions are special and they should be celebrated, right? And so I'm sorry, let me just make sure. Oh, my bad. I'm just trying to multitask. I'm trying to make sure we look at the comments because I want to show our viewers that we care about y'all. Keep watching this. And thank you for your love. I think for me, like the last episode of season 9, I talked about, wanting to explore marriage with a particular person, only to find out that that person's not equally yoked with me, and I was under a illusion again.
Mm.
And he seemed to be everything opposite from what I was used to, and
Oh.
I was actually I was fancying him because he seems so safe, right? Safe. He seemed to, say certain things. And I even talked about it. I was hyping this motherfucker up. Only.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes, I had my best. I did. And and this is all relevant. There's a reason why I'm bringing this up. But I realized, like, girl, you need to, what you said, I need to attract what's going to be attracted to me, what's going to want me too, because I can't, as long as I can want something as much as I want. And I'm pretty good at manifesting. But if that motherfucker don't want me, he don't want me. And it's okay. It is all good because I want me and I want me to thrive. And so it was just like one of those things, where I came to this realization of, Rue, what you need to do is focus in. I have the benefit of raising small children right now. And I say benefit because we, most of the times we're just using our imaginations and they don't really want shit from me other than to what I'm saying, to eat and, just to chill and play with their game. So it's a very fortunate time because I've also raised children that weren't biologically mine per se, but very much my responsibility. And these motherfuckers were out here trying to have sex and everything. Yeah. So, and it's just life. That's how, when I was their age, I was trying to do it. I'm not trying to diss my other children. Mm-hmm. What I say is, I have time to really focus on their needs. They're actually a good excuse as to, if I don't want to do shit, I'm sorry, I ain't got a sitter. I get shit like that, right? So, but it's like, but I need to also not forget my own happiness, like not forget what drives me, because a relationship with somebody, yes, I need to consider them, of course, and I wouldn't even consider being with someone that would be a danger to them anyway. So it's like, and I don't introduce them to the people that I'm involved with currently just because I'm filling this out. Mm-hmm. But I do want to share something. Yeah. I feel like I'm allowing myself feelings for somebody that I feel very like vibes with. No, like in a vibes where, I mean, I know the sex is good. It's not that, because it's more than that, but I'm starting to see this person as more than just sex.
Yeah. Oh, fun.
So I'm allowing myself the freedom of, exploring friendships and whatnot.
I think early relationships are so much fun. Like the adrenaline and all the hormonal releases that come with like just the attraction process is such a beautiful thing. But sometimes we put too much pressure on ourselves to get to the next phase. You know what I mean?
Know. As if we could even have control over that.
Right. Like, it's like, no, let's enjoy and embody this moment right now. If I'm attracted to you and you attracted to me, let's kind of do what we do right now and see where things go.
Okay. I think the reason where that comes from when you are trying to get to the next phase is because you literally just be trying to match what other people do because of social media and because maybe your friends are in your ear and all of that. You know what I'm saying? You could be having all kind of outside entities running up in your space talking shit to you, and therefore you taking their advice, which or you are going with the social media movements and trends and shit that don't really have nothing to do with you in your real life. Like, you shouldn't, like, that's separate. Like, a lot of people don't know how to separate that shit. So
I love you said that.
Societal pressure.
They go with the social media pressure of wanting to do these selfies where wherever they at or if
matching pajamas
at Christmas and Valentine's Day present. Like the other day I dead ass went on live on my own TikTok and was like, yo, real talk, in my dynamic, in my personal dynamic, in my relationship, Valentine's Day is not a deal breaker. It's not something we do, because at the end of the day, all I care about is that you bring money to the house. I bring money to the house. We put money together. We take care of the house. That's what it is. that's a present. Making sure the bills are paid, that's a present. Like I don't
See, that's
need
what I
the,
miss with the
like I
relationship.
don't need the flowers. I like flowers, but then again, we already know what kind of flowers I really like. So if you really gonna buy me flowers, make sure you buy me the green kind me like. You know what I'm saying? That's first. And and
Shit.
candy, because I'm type 2. I can't really do candy like that. So nobody, so ain't no bother with the candy for me. And you know what I'm saying? And jewelry, it's okay. Don't even bother. We got the right jewelry. As long as we got the jewelry on our finger, we good. Like
That's right, Queen.
enough for me. You know what
And
I'm
the
saying?
words from a true G.
We don't exactly.
Yes.
We don't need this. We don't need that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not an entity, because you right now online you see a lot of people talking about, oh, you can't give pum pum for Valentine's Day, you can't give oud for Valentine's Day.
Tell me what I can do.
Exactly. On any day.
Listen, if the man want pum pum for Valentine's Day, give him fun pum pum for Valentine's Day. If I you, I gonna take the order. I don't know nobody. You're not for impress nobody on line, yo. This is not about you. This is not about impressing motherfuckers online. Like fuck that. Like let's stop going. Like in 2026, let's stop doing that. Let's stop worrying about impressing motherfuckers online. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, in my entity, in my space, Valentine's Day don't mean nothing. As long as we love each other every day, we good.
I heard that.
Good. As long as we love each other every day, we good. And again, come the end of the week, your money, my money, we money go together and take care of the house. The fuck?
Yes, ma'am. And dope women do exist, Tony. Tony _ Tesla 779. Yes, we do, baby.
Yes, we do.
Believe that. Don't believe the hype.
Yes.
Okay,
indeed.
so
and Black Women's Month or Black People's Month, all of that, we exist, all that shit. So yes, but no.
Praises to the Black woman. I love you guys so much, because that's the thing. It's like, this is one of the things we promote. And again, someone said this, I don't know if it was Cat Williams, but he said the Black woman is the most educated person in society or whatever in the world. And I believe that. And you guys are a gift from the heavens. And the reason why I'm so big on it is because society tells the same society that tells me that I need to go on a diet and that my nose is too big is the same one that's telling you what they're telling you, which is all lies. And so it took a long time for me to really love myself so that I could love someone else. Let's just say that. And so I want to get into your poom poom. Is that okay? I think we've greased it up a little bit to where we can get some freaky talks over here. It's not just about, oh yes, Ruby is single with some dimpled baby. Yes, I am. How did you know? And so by single, I mean, hey, I might like somebody, they might like me, but I don't see no commitments being had here, as my sister Ashley has said, is a requirement for not being single, you know. Ashley, what is the freakiest thing that you have yet to do as a married woman? Like there has to be one thing that you need to get down with.
That I need to get down
that
with?
You would like, that you would desire.
Or
have you done it all?
That's what she's saying. Like I done did it already, and we have moved on. We are grown now. We don't take a chance to get naked in public anymore. We don't take a chance and get naked in public no more. No, we don't do that. We
were kids when we got together. We was just out here when we was young, man. Like, I mean, golly, we've been out here. Golly, I don't even know what to say. I can't think of nothing like right now that we haven't done that I want to do. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I feel.
And see, that's a healthy relationship. That's a beautiful, because that's where I'm at with me. I mean, like this, like for real, like there's certain words that all he got to just say is certain words, and I just be like, I remember what had happened when we did that. Yes, and we could have went to jail. We could have, but we didn't go to jail. No, thank God we didn't go to jail. Thank God.
Oh,
no. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So we've done
Lord.
that already, and that's the lovely thing about reaching to that point of a relationship. And see, one of the things I want to talk about is as far as my relationship. It didn't start like it was. It didn't start like, even though it was 20 odd years ago. It didn't start where it was like me like you and you like me and we got together and we would just been together all these years. No, it's been, you know what I mean? It's been, people take breaks. People did what they wanted to do. I did what I wanted to do. And you know what I'm saying? It was like, you know what I'm saying? Things got done. You know what I mean? And then we got older and realized, you know what I mean? Let's stop doing this bullshit, because we done did it already all the time. We done had all our fun out in public, and now we back to, regular shenanigans. We want to do regular shenanigans and grow old together. So that's where we at. That's
beautiful.
What I mean? And that's where we at. So all the freaky things have been done already. We ain't trying to do them again. Yes, that's the child in the back. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it. Motherhood Sex, go on and get your
In the
ass
building.
up. You know what I mean? Motherhood
Who
Sex,
else you think are watching these kids? We are.
I mean, we gotta do things while the kids have to show up. Let me just say it. But but no, and I feel like because we've done everything outside, like we've stepped out on each other and came back and said, look here, although we did all of this and all of that, we done now. We in our 50s, and we ain't about to go out in this world. And especially when we have, things like YouTube, where we can just pop up somebody's video where they, their life was ruined because of somebody they just met in all kind of situations. Nobody want to do that. Nobody don't want to do that.
That's a good point too. I do feel bad for my single ladies out here nowadays, because dating scene is very, very strange. It's
very strange.
Yes, like finding people on the internet and some of the stuff that these people are willing to do with no like care or anything, like, it's insane. But I think too, around like, just, I guess, I mean, so there's the freaky, let's do our thing, let's, be outside, let's try the different positions, let's find some extra people phase of things is quite fun. But I think the other part of it too is the energy of it, right? Like managing and getting intimate with the energy movement and exchange amongst you and your partner. And I mentioned, like, my husband is my journey partner, like, and this comes in all areas when it comes to like our energy being enmeshed together and connected together and all those other kind of things. So like we've been spending the past few years on really just understanding the power of sex. I don't know how else to say it. It's powerful, right? It makes us stronger. It helps us connect. It relaxes. It
manifests.
Right. It manifests. It creates. Right. Like, so yeah, all of that is a big part of just how we engage with sex, and we enjoy it, and pleasure, right? Like, because we deserve it.
Yeah.
Women deserve pleasure.
Yes,
as much
we do.
Pleasure. Right. Like, feel shame.
Facts or facts.
Right.
Yeah, we're not just a cum rag, except for different scenes that someone might be into. Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, she said cum rag. Whoa.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
We more than a cum rag, baby.
Okay, yes. I guess this
Life
is where
force, energy, pleasure ship.
Yes, man. Yeah.
I guess this is where the message of warning. Please don't listen to the last.
Warning.
The people.
The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made. All opinions and train of thoughts are welcomed here and protected by the First Amendment and the Ranters Union.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we coming different this right around this time. We coming different. We coming different. We got all kind of digits and gadgets up here.
That was great. I love it.
Oh man, where Ruby go? I hope Ruby ain't to go because her phone died.
And then she disappeared. She dropped right off.
Yeah. I hope it ain't because her phone died. Lord have mercy. But yo, no, not for nothing, yo. Real talk, yo. Listen, the fact is, I feel like when it comes to relationships and being ready for marriage, you can't let outside entities be in your space when it comes to whatever relationship you got going on. You need to just handle it amongst yourself. You need to whatever problems you have, you deal with it amongst yourself. Don't bring it to other people, because even your best friends, your family members, all of them could give you some kind of advice that's not conducive to what you want to do, and then they turn around and be mad at you because you made a decision that you felt was right for you, and then they want to turn around and use it to shame you, like whether if the decision turns right or turns left or up and down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In that space, in that entity, I feel like you gotta keep those people out. Like, you gotta have a boundary around your relationship to make it sacred, so that whenever whatever is going on, it happens between you and that person. And however it goes within the relationship, between you and that person, that's how it handled, and nobody on the outside needs to know about it. Like, you know what I mean? Because I've that's one of the things that I can tell you personally was going on with my relationship, as far as my husband, and in our early stages. I was young, and of course, when you're young, you don't know, you do a lot of chatting with motherfuckers. You ready to tell people your business all the motherfucking time, and you know what I'm saying, you don't know till you get older that it ain't nobody business to be telling them your business and shit. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lesson or two to learn that shit, and I realized that, like, and nowadays when shit happen between me and husband, that's nobody fucking business, and I ain't telling nobody, and it ain't none of your business to deal with it. I'll deal with it. You know what I mean? Because in the past, like I said, when you deal with it with other people, and they throw their opinions at you, and if you decide to go how the fuck you decide to go, then you know what I'm saying, they might throw it back in your face and be all upset with you. And it's like, you then look at yourself like, I shouldn't even told you anything about my life in the first motherfucking place, because who the fuck is you? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So bottom line is, when it comes to relationships, you gotta however you want to handle it with whatever person you handling it with, you most certainly gotta keep a boundary around it, so that whatever judgment people have on it, that shit is not involving you. And even if you do let it out, like, let's say you put up a post of a date or whatever, and motherfuckers is asking questions, or who, nigga, that's none of your business, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of my face. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Or don't even answer. Like, at the end of the day, nobody needs to know. Like, it's really all in how you handle the shit. It's really how you handle the shit when you step out in these streets, because the social media ain't fucking real. That's another lesson that I feel like a lot of people don't learn right now, is that social media ain't real. And so therefore you shouldn't play with your relationship based on social media rules.
Nah.
Word.
That's gonna get you all the way fucked up.
All the way fucked up.
Yeah. I love that. Thank you so much. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Slight technical. What is it?
Yeah, it sounded a little.
Okay, one moment.
Yeah.
Crunchy. Oh, crunchy.
Yeah, a little crunchy noises coming through and shit. But yeah, so Ashley, what's going on that's new? I mean, are we doing anything new? Because last thing I saw you post on social media was I don't really like being on here because I don't, you know what I'm saying? You're probably getting some negative motherfuckers or some trolling ass bitches just talking shit in your, and this is what I don't understand about the people. Like, if you online and I'm sharing my message, no matter what it is, who the fuck is you to jump in the comments and use your fingers to say negative shit to me, motherfucker? Get the fuck off my line. Fuck you. Who the fuck is you? And why would you do it? So what's next for you, and why would you tell the people that you trying to stay offline? What's going on?
Well, so my thing is about the internet right now. It's a really icky place in general. So first of all, it's about expectation. So people expect you, like, literally, because I haven't posted, people will get in my DM and be like, "I see you haven't posted. Here go an article. You should post now." So people just feel like that's what I'm supposed to be doing for them. Okay. So that's one thing. But the other thing is I have had experience.
And I know you be responding like, bitch, you cash apping me for a post. What's good? What's going on? What are you doing? What are you doing? I didn't see my cash app ding. I didn't hear the ding ding of the cash app. No, right? The cash app not make the ding ding. So I don't know where I do.
Exactly that part, right? So it's part of it is around expectation. But I have had experiences where people have come on my posts and they say things kind of out of pocket or whatever. I mean, I just delete them. I don't care. They don't really make me never mind anyway. You probably shouldn't be there. But for the most part, my audience online, especially on Instagram, is, I mean, dope. Like they vibe with my content. They feel that, they'll share it. They like it. Like it's I know that it's needed content. But for me right now, personally, like putting that information out constantly and consistently, sometimes it weighs on me, and I really just need some time for myself. And I just really don't want to be here. We got a lot of stuff politically that's happening. I don't want to be a part of any of that energy. People are really frustrated about things. I don't want to be a part of that energy. So it's like, I'd rather just deal with people that are in a more elevated and more aligned space, because the conversation just is better. It's easier. It's substance. It's informational. It's educational. It's expansive, right? And so anyway, I got on there today because I was like, look, I don't expect nothing out of me, but I do want to put my people on because I'm about to be on a doggone podcast tonight, and I want my people to know.
Thank you, beautiful queen.
Exactly.
We appreciate that.
Because I don't want to be here.
And I feel you. I feel you. I most certainly feel you on that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, there's been times like, especially like, of course, I know TikTok is still, still too sensitive to talk about motherhood, sex, and marijuana topics. It's still, too, for them.
Man, fuck TikTok.
They too church with it. You know what I'm saying? But even talking to them, like even just being on live, trying to promote things that I do and whatever, trying to kind of in a different way lead them to our shit. It's like, oh, you got people jumping in the comments and they say some fuck shit, and you looking at them like, you really use your fingers to type that? Like, you have time?
Yeah, exactly.
Did you make time to fuck with my day, my life? Excuse you. Exactly. Come on, tell me fierce. You're dirty and bright. You never have to do that. You never have to say that. You don't even do here. Like what? My boy Vibes Cartel said, you scroll on. Scroll the fuck on.
You're selective.
You don't have to. Need to be here. I don't need you here, right? I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say regardless.
And energy sometimes, why you're such a good person, Ashley? Because you've been through some bullshit. You've been through some heavy hitting. I don't even need to know the story because this is probably not the place to share those things, but I have too. It's the reason why there's something called grit, and there's something called you can kind of roll with the punches. That's what life's about. We got a comment. I just want to get to this real quick as well. Women do deserve pleasure. Yes, we do. I think it's sad that many women, due to social norms, can't be open sexually as reformed side A lot of women that come to me while married complain that their husbands or fiance wouldn't be open to explore. I just let them relax, tell me what you want, how you want it. A lot of shit was very nasty. I loved it. To watch a woman, come back due to fulfilling a fantasy was addictive. Yeah, safe places. That's what this is. It's a safe space. It's a supported space.
Yeah.
Somebody very wise said that there's no such thing as a safe space because anything could happen. Something could fall down right now, which you won't. Thank you, Lord. It's like
nothing though, but not for nothing, Gary. It kind of sound like you advertising your services, but as a side
you do.
it kind of sound.
I
No,
mean,
not point you out, but it kind of
you know.
sound like you advertise your services, sir. We
know the drill. We know when people's trying to, do that, and we appreciate you. Keep tuning in. Tell your homegirls.
Sir, we charge our fee for advertising.
Tell your aunties to come through. I want your mama, grandma over here too. We got some for everybody.
Charge a fee for advertisement. Advertisement, Ron. Yes, so
you know what I'm saying?
You try it. You try it.
Yeah. I like it.
I like it when you try it.
But I like that.
Doing this live is so fucking amazing. Not for nothing.
Yes.
Not for nothing. And the fact is that you agreed to be the first guest is fucking amazing because, first of all, I definitely wanted you to come back to come in and to meet Miss Ruby Doll yourself.
Oh, come on.
Hello. And then, of course, like I said, I feel like, your whole lane is definitely not only interesting, but important to what's going on in our healthcare. Because right now, I mean, you hear about stories about women just being treated all kind of way as they're delivering their babies. You hear that, women of color especially are being told, certain different things based on the
receiving
fact that,
different treatment
in order to get some kind of treatment. And it's like, why do in 2026 do we still have to do that? But yes, let's be honest, we also live in a 2026 where ICE is running around using kids as bait to pick them up and take and deport them. So we already know the kind of world we living in. We already know that everything around us is going too far. So things that are wholesome, things that are bringing wholesome education and cultivating our community in a healthy way. We want to be able to big that up on our podcast. Absolutely, we want to be able to big that up. So I'm definitely glad that you came back and you made time for us and shit.
Thank you,
and
Queen.
The bottom
we
line
appreciate
is
you.
This live show is like one of our, like I said, like when me and Ruby shut down each season, we always say that next season we're gonna bring something bigger and better, and we always have. We've managed to do it. We've manifested it every fucking time. And this right here is like the tip of it's the tip, but then we know there's another mountain to climb. And anybody that's watching this, real talk, we appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
That has been supportive of our podcast from the beginning, from season 1 when we started this in Seattle, all the way to now. To to us getting this recommendation. Shout out to Posh. And shout out to the Cure Network. Shout out to Iran TV.
Yes,
shout
Roku TV.
Everybody.
Come on now. Shout out to Ashley.
Shout out to Ashley for being here as the first guest. And
let's reignite.
Yes.
And and this whole thing is something that, like I said, we didn't manifest, but we did manifest it. And the fact that it's happening is beautiful as hell.
Absolutely.
And we thank you that you made the time to be here for it. Absolutely.
Yes. Thank you for all the viewers. And thank you to the haters too. Keep hating, baby, because we ain't hating you. We love you, baby, because God loves you.
All attention is good attention, right?
Yeah. You know what I mean? And the bottom line is, shit, the fact is the haters are watching. The haters are mad as fuck that it's gotten to this level.
We'll get our OnlyFans account because you can see me playing with my pussy if you need, some, I'm just kidding. Give you something to talk about.
You motherfucking right. We're gonna keep this going.
If you really care, you're gonna see, how I really don't give a fuck.
You gonna pay for a ticket. You gonna wherever you gonna buy a ticket, motherfucker. You gonna be there because you gonna watch this in person too.
All love to humans everywhere, aliens too. We love all y'all motherfuckers.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell.
And we love you, Ashley. Thank you again so much.
I appreciate you.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, ma'am.
Definitely.
And I was just gonna say, can we do it, Kai? Can we do it?
I mean, we need to do it, yo. I mean, we started it now. Let's do it now. Yeah, we gonna make sure and send the link. Absolutely. And shit.
Yes.
How we always end it is Motherhood
Sex Marijuana in the motherfucking building. We love y'all.
With Ashley Grimes, yo.
Thank you, producers. We love you guys.
Your holistic concierge. I like saying it like that. I like saying it just like that. Holistic concierge. Yes. You must pay for the special name.
Get your knowledge on. Don't be ignorant.
Yeah. All right. That's it, right? This is the first time we doing this, so we don't even know how to shoot.
Motherhood is a journey, every step profound. Balancing love and life with wisdom unbound. Late nights and early dawns, challenges to face. Yet in every moment, there's a tender embrace. Talk to me, let's explore the scene where motherhood meets the green sun. Empowerment, love, and stories untold. On this present path, watch the tale unfold. The joys and struggles intertwine. A dance unique, one of a kind. Amidst the cloud of smoke, thoughts fly. Together we rise, reaching for the sky. Under the stars, our spirits unite. Conversations